Hi, America, and welcome back to Maya's Politics and Survival Guide. Today is June the 8th, Monday of 2026, and I'm here to talk to you about noticing things you should start paying attention to when you are going out and about and doing your shopping. My husband and I both, we were at Walmart today, and I'm going to tell you something. It's happening. Things have changed. I'll tell you a couple of stories in the story that I'm telling you now. But as we were walking through the store, the first thing you see in the food area is the produce. Then in a section over by the deli area, they have this mac and cheese and the Amish foods and stuff like that. Coleslaw, which really isn't. Amish don't do all that pre-packaging and processing stuff. When you get Amish coleslaw, it doesn't come in that type of packaging. It's just to con you into buying it, thinking you're buying Amish food. Well, this is what happened when I walked in. The first thing I noticed was how little the produce section became. Now, I'm not just talking about the produce. I'm talking about this. They have packages of the Amish coleslaw, potatoes, and stuff in the refrigerated area by the deli section. And then they have the pizzas, and then they have this instant potatoes. I'm trying to think of the name. Evans, I think it's called. I'm not really sure. But now I remember every time I walked in there, that stuff was just piled high. It was just stocked up big time. And most of it was depleted. And I was walking through and I noticed not just that, but when I went down the aisle where the meat section and stuff was, the ground beef, the pork, the chicken and stuff, all of that was very little available. And then I went down the freezer aisle, and where they have the ice cream, the frozen pizzas, and pies and stuff, and I noticed that was becoming empty. I went through the other freezer sections where they have the pot pies and they have the frozen vegetables and stuff, and that was becoming empty. The store was becoming depleted of resources for you to buy. And not only that, when I started going down, I went up and down every freaking aisle at Walmart. And it's here. And most people don't see what I see. Now, I'm one of those people that think way, way, way outside of the box. But I also like to put the puzzle pieces together to tell you what's happening. Now, over the course of 2025 and 2026 to today, over 25,000 truckers have been terminated by corporations. Stay with me, people, because this is what's coming. They are literally going to start shutting down a lot of these stores. Walmart too. See, they're destroying the American currency, the U.S. currency. They want everything to be digital. Stay with me, America, because I'm going to show you what's coming. As the shelves are becoming depleted, there will be less food. There will be less toys. There will be less appliances. There will be less of everything. In the bacon area, where you buy your bacon, sausage, and stuff like that at Walmart, it was so small. And what was left over, you didn't want. People just ransacked through it. I go through the aisle where they have the bakery, the sugars, the flours, the cornstarch, all depleted. There was some there. Most of it was gone. Coffee going. Tea going. And the tea section got really small. Peanut butter, jelly, jams being depleted. Oh, they had tons of potato chips. Who wants them? You're paying like $5, $6, $7 for a bag of chips. That's only a third fill. That's why people stop buying them. Now, I went to the dairy section. And the same thing. All the cheeses, the milk, everything, very little in the shelves. Even the butter. Very little. It's all becoming depleted. The eggs were all almost gone. Paper towels, toilet paper being depleted. Now, as long as you're staying with me, you're going to find out why this is happening. There is a plan, and it's coming for you. They set this in motion. You get rid of the truckers, you can't get the goods to the stores. The stores start to lose their inventory, and what little they have left, they increase the prices and let the fighting war begins amongst the people. Whomever has the most money will get that product, not you. Now, why is this happening? Well, I'll let you know. They created this system to fail. Close down the stores. Go back to 2016, people. Remember Ivanka in the White House? Oh, the harvest box. Bet you all forgot about that one, didn't you? Not me. Well, what is happening is that they are purposely slowly, shutting down our grocery stores. And those who receive food assistance, the food stamp assistant programs, if there's no food to sell in the stores, you no longer need that assistance. The government will step in and give you a harvest box of Goya crap. Remember Goya? Oh, that's right. Ivanka and Trump in the White House sitting there promoting Goya products. Yes. This is what's coming to America. They figured out a way to end SNAP benefits for the poor. for the destitute, for the elderly, for the handicapped. If you don't have any stores to shop at, there's no need for the program, is there? So the government, well, we're not going to let you starve. No, 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 no. We'll take all that SNAP benefits and keep it in our pockets. And we'll just give you a box of food every week to eat. Goya beans. Goya rice. A can of chicken. Some oatmeal. Some powdered milk. You know, that kind of stuff. Yes. Now, I've always mentioned that as corrupt as this administration is, they are openly doing this and nobody seems to be able to visualize what's happening. They probably didn't think someone like me would be smart enough to know. But I know. I see it. I hear it. And I heard this elderly couple in the store today, and the wife was saying to her husband, well, gee, I guess they're all out of the product that I was looking for. And I guess they don't have it right now. And her husband says, well, and he leaned over and he looked down and there was a jar of mayo in the back. And he reached for it and pulled it out. He goes, well, here's one. And she goes, oh, well, that's enough. And I said, excuse me, but if I were you, I would start stocking up on goods. She goes, well, why would we do that? I said, you need to start taking a look at the shelves. The shelves in the stores are telling the story. The economy is crashing by this government. This government saw to it to crash our economy. To end the U.S. currency is what they're aiming to do. And the thing is, they want everything digital. They will eventually reboot the economy, but it won't be the same. They will determine who gets what through a card. They put money on it, and they can take it away. You do your 40 hours of service per week, you get a box of food and some cash on your card, numbers on your card, government card, to pay your bills. What country does this? One in particular stands out, and that is North Korea. They control every aspect of your life. They tell you when to get up. They tell you when to go to bed. They turn your utilities on and off for you. Your television programming is nothing but Kim Jong-un. And that's what Trump wants. He wants Trump TV, where they just talk about Trump. Me personally, I'd rather throw out a TV than to have to watch the garbage, if that's what it comes down to. But for me and my husband as preppers, and me, the one with the common sense, my husband listens to me a lot, and he's thankful for that. But I stocked up on DVDs. if that day ever came to where it's just Trump television, that's all you get to watch. I can do without it. I can just watch movies. I don't need Trump TV. Don't need a Trump phone either. Now, getting back to Walmart, we left. But before we left, I went out to buy a bag of soil that I was getting for $5.49 for a 28-pound bag. And that was 2 days ago. Today, that same bag was $18. It was $5.49 2 days ago. It's $18 now for soil. So we went to Menards. And I began to notice their shelves were becoming empty. Back in the back side of Menards, as you go all the way to the back, they have their food products, their refrigerated and stuff like that area depleted. They're not even putting other stuff on the shelves. They just leave it empty now. I went through, and for 8 mega rolls of paper towels, 8 mega rolls, paper towels at Menards, $42. For 8 mega rolls of paper towels. A man spent $160 plus for 4 packages of paper towels. He got 8, 16, 32 rolls of paper towels for $160 plus. I asked the cashier how much were the paper towels, and he looked at the receipt and he told me. I said, oh no. 2025. Project 2025. I read it. I stocked up. I have approximately 2 to 3 years worth of paper towels, toilet paper, food products. I can do without beef, but I stocked up on it. I shrink wrap everything. And if you actually listen to my other videos on surviving this economy, you would learn. No, I don't have a pretty face. I am a burn survivor. My hair is frizzy, for Pete's sake. Today it's really frizzy. I don't care. It's not how I look that's important. It's what the message I'm delivering to you that is important. You better stock up. You better get prepared. You better pull your family units together and start preparing. Because by the end of June of 2026, you're going to wish you had. You better stock up on the basic necessities. And you better stock up on seasonings. You need to learn to stock up on Band-Aids, diapers, cloth diapers, people in diaper pens. Use them. Learn to how clean diapers. You clean yourself every day in the shower. You clean your clothes. Can you not clean a diaper? Do you realize a child in its first 3 years that's wearing all these pull-ups and diapers, how much you have thrown out the door on those? When all you had to do was just get yourself some cloth diapers and wash them. Stop throwing your money away to these corporations, and for Pete's sakes, stop going to that goddamn Starbucks and Subway sandwiches places or McDonald's. Give it up, people, and keep your money in your pockets because you're going to need it. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm just trying to teach you how to use a little bit of common sense once again, because you all need it. I talked to a friend of mine and she's just a fucking lost cause. I told her she better stock up. Oh, well, I got a lot of beef in the freezer. That was her response. And I said, you do know you need laundry soap. You need bathing soaps. You need Band-Aids. You need Q-tips. Things like that. You need to stock up on some canned vegetables and stuff. Oh, I don't eat canned vegetables. Well, are you going to grow a garden? Oh, no. I can't grow anything out here. The deer eats everything up. Really? So you're just going to live off of beef? That is how dense and ignorant she has become. She didn't even care that the White House has been trashed and destroyed. Oh, well, I don't live there. That was her response. I don't live there. It doesn't bother me. She wants to be my friend. I don't want to be hers. She voted for this. And it troubles me talking with her, knowing that she voted for this. And then she thinks everything's just okay, when it's not. The White House belongs to the people, not to the tenant. She doesn't even care about it. And people like that, if she doesn't care, why should I care about her? That's how I feel. But that's how a lot of Trumpers are. But I'm telling you, this is very scary. The moment I walked into Walmart, I saw it. It's happening right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now, today. June the 8th. I was at Walmart. I was at Menards. It's happening now. And you better be prepared. You need to get prepared. Because if you're not, don't expect this government to come to your aid. Oh, hell no. They're not about helping anyone but themselves. I wish you all the best, America. And I hope you click, like, subscribe, and you share this video with everyone, because they learned and figured out a way to end food assistance in America for the people. And they will give you a harvest box per week to live on, as long as you work for them in the fields, just like they do in North Korea. I wish you the best, America. But you really need to wake the fuck up now. Bye-bye.